Today on Blog Success Journal, how to start a blog and make money online in 10 easy steps.
10 easy steps. I love it. And today's show is brought to you by HostGator, the only web host that we actually recommend to our own friends and family. And True Dan and Jennifer Fashion, we got you a really sweet deal. Go to blogsuccessjournal.com/HostGator and start your blog today for just 1 penny. That's it. So take advantage of it while it's still available, and you got no excuse not to have your own blog a few minutes from now.
Okay, look, starting your own blog and running your own blog is a great way to make long-term passive income. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Once you get it going, you literally make money while you sleep rather than going to a job and getting paid by the hour. Now, it's not get rich quick, okay? It's going to take some time and some effort, but it's well worth the payoff. So today we're going to talk about 10 easy steps because everybody's like, oh gosh, it's so overwhelming. So today, 10 steps how you can get started and be successful.
Okay. Step 1, pick your niche. So what is a niche? It's basically the topic that your blog is about, the overall big topic that your blog's about. But choosing the right niche is probably the most important decision you can make before you actually start it. You don't want to just start it and start talking about everything. It's not going to work. Because if you choose the wrong niche, it's very unlikely you're actually going to succeed.
Yeah, here's the thing. So how do you choose the right niche, right?
We'll
Because you want to make money, but you've got to ask yourself, what are you passionate about? Because I don't care how much money you could make in that niche. If you're not passionate about it, you're not going to want to learn. You're not going to be the expert. It's like this life of quiet desperation because you don't have a day job anymore, but you're still doing something you hate. So you've got to be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like being really good at a job that you really hate going to. It's the same sort of concept. So this is the biggest secret, probably find something you're passionate about. Now, do you intend to make money with it? That's a big question. If you want to sustain yourself with it, you probably want to make money, right?
Or is it a hobby?
And do you want it to be your primary source of income or just a little extra cash? That makes a difference because you're going to have to pick a niche that you're really passionate about and one that actually is easy to monetize, all right? Some niches are going to be a lot more easy to monetize than others.
Aardvark training, not so easy to monetize.
Not so easy to monetize, but the make money niche, love, all kinds of other niches, they're easier to monetize. Now, if you pick a big one, like the make money niche, like the love and sex niche, you better be real motivated. You better really love that topic because you're going to have a lot of driving staying power to actually succeed and stay with it because there is more competition too.
But you can. So how do you do that?
But you can.
Research your niche. Learn who your competition is, okay? Find out who the top players are, and I guarantee there's only about 3 to 5 in any particular niche. So learn who they are, comment on their blogs, post, get to know them, build a relationship with these top 5 players because there's more to competition. We like to call it co-opetition. Establish relationships with the key players.
Right on. You're not coming in as their competitor, okay? There's plenty market for all of you guys because like Jennifer said, no more than 3 to 5 people actually getting anything done in any niche. Now, next step, next is sort of this niche area, finding the right keywords. You want to also find the right keywords to target in your niche. What's a keyword? People go to Google, go to search engine, they put in a keyword, whatever term they use, and that's how they end up on your blog, on your video.
You want to know into the little search bar.
Exactly. You want to know what those keywords are going to be for your niche and for your blog. For example, if you came across this video, you probably search for how to start a blog, blogging for money, make money online, something like that. Those are the keywords.
Okay, so here's the thing. Don't guess. Okay, don't just say, oh, that's my keyword. No, don't guess. And also don't wait until you're successful because eventually your readers and Google will tell you what your keywords are, but you want to make sure that you pick the right ones. Okay, so spend the time up front and invest that energy because otherwise you're going to be doing a lot of double work later on. Okay, so here's the thing. For more details on how to choose your niche and exactly what you need to do, go watch our video, How to Start a Blog Step 1, where we're going to talk about more details on how to pick the best niche for you.
Absolutely. Now, step 2, get a web hosting account for your blog. Now, what's a web host or a blog host? This is where your blog lives, where the software that actually powers your blog, where it runs, where it resides on the internet. It's a technical detail. You got to get it worked out, but it needs to be done. And ideally, it's something good and solid. And you only worry about it once. Okay. Now, your blog host should have several very important features. First of all, reliable. You don't want to be worrying about this. You want to worry about your blog. Reliable, super responsive customer service if you have questions. And in the beginning, it should be inexpensive. Look for $7 to $10 a month. Yeah, you can find it cheaper, but the quality is usually so bad. It's not worth it. You totally lose quality below the $7 mark usually.
Yeah, and at the same time, you don't need to spend $200, $400, $600 either.
Oh, God,
okay,
no.
Start around $7, $10. Now, let's talk about free web hosting and why we absolutely do not recommend it. Blog hosting. We're talking about free blog hosts like Blogger.com, WordPress.com. Stay away from it. One, it's virtually impossible to get SEO traffic and rankings directly to your blog because they all feed through the main site like blogger.com or wordpress.com. Support for these blogs, completely non-existent. You may wake up one morning, and this actually happened to us, and realize that your blog is just gone.
You put months of work into it, and it's just gone.
Gone.
Who are you going to call? You're getting a free service. You're a freeloader, right?
And here's the big thing. Now some do, but a lot of the free blogging services won't allow you to run ads. They'll run their ads on your blog, but you can't run your own. And they won't let you use affiliate links. So it makes it really difficult to monetize your blog that way.
So you can't make money with it. It's no good. Look, pay your $7 a month. It's worth it. Besides, Google sees that you won't even pay $7 a month. Seriously, how serious are you about your site? You're not going to get much traffic. So as far as what web hosts to go with, there are quite a few of them out there. We recommend HostGator. They're very reliable. Their email support team actually replies very quickly, usually within a few minutes when you have a question. And you know what? It just works. But here's a big differentiator from a lot of other low-cost web hosts. You can actually sign up with them and just go month to month. A lot of them are like, oh yeah, we're really, really cheap. And when you go to check out, to get that cheap rate, you got to pay for a year or 2 years. So that's a really big differentiator. Are there good ones? Other good ones? Yeah, sure. But the one we recommend to our friends and family is HostGator.
Yeah, so go to blogsuccessful.com/HostGator and you can start your blog today for just $1. Okay, it's a really sweet deal. Okay, now for more information on web hosting and choosing the best web host for you and where to host your blog, check out our other video, How to Start a Blog Step 2, where we'll talk about that in more detail.
Okay, step 3, install WordPress. After you choose the reliable web host to get it up and running, you shouldn't have to worry about it much more, but you got to install your blogging software. The most flexible one, the best one, the one we use on all our sites is called WordPress. We're not talking about the free web host.
Not WordPress.com, but
Never.
the installable WordPress.
So once you get set up with HostGator, they have a especially this coupon that we told you about. It's a really great deal. You have a one-click install in your control panel to install WordPress. Can't go wrong with that. And with WordPress, there are tons of easy plugins that you can install to configure your blog different ways, whatever. And we'll go through some of those with you.
Yeah, okay, now this can get really, really detailed. So what we're going to do again is bump you over to our other video, How to Start a Blog Step 3, where we go into detail about how to install WordPress on your blog and get some of these basic plugins set up.
Yeah. Now, step 4, make a great first impression to a new visitor with a great looking theme for your blog. Now, a web visitor's impression of your site and the decision that they make whether they're going to stay and check out your site or not is made within the first 2 or 3 seconds as a first impression, okay? Mm-hmm. You want it to look good. Very important to put your best foot forward.
It's like the cover of a book.
Yeah.
So you've got to make your blog interesting. Just like the cover of a book, it's got to be interesting, different, and engaging. Now, here's what a theme is: basically just a plug-and-play web design that you can use. And a lot of them come pre-installed with WordPress, so you just click a button and it's there. Some of the other ones you may have to download and then activate them, but there's tons of free ones out there, so there's no excuse to be running with a basic theme.
Yeah, absolutely. And start with one of these free ones. There are thousands available, and like Jennifer said, a bunch of them come with WordPress. Just poke around and find different options. And later on, when you've got money coming in, when you're doing really well, you can talk about making a custom theme. Don't go doing that in the beginning because then you get discouraged, okay? Start with something simple and free, make it work, then improve when it's working. Now, for more information on how to find great free themes for your blog, watch our other video entitled How to Start a Blog Step 4. Make a great first impression with a great theme for your blog.
Okay, so we've covered the absolute basics of getting your blog up and running, okay? Now we're going to give you some tips for how to make it successful once you do get it up and running.
Absolutely. Now, step 5, configure WordPress. We just talked about the web blogging software. Configure WordPress and its plugins to get the most search engine traffic, right? Because what good is a blog if you don't have anybody coming over? You don't want it just to be your mom, right? Sure. Your mom and your brother, your sister, whatever. Cool, got visitors. All right, the most powerful SEO trick of all, and I love this. This is so powerful. You're not going to hear this from a lot of the SEO folks, but work with Google to give them what they want instead of trying to trick them. Google spends an insane amount of money to weed out the little bit of good content from all the fluff and junk out there that people are putting up to trick Google, okay? So how about this? Put up good stuff and make it easy for Google to find your good stuff. That's very important. So one of the great advantages of WordPress is that it has a lot of options and plugins, whatever, to help you present all your information in a way that Google can understand, all this SEO voodoo.
Okay, now for a list of our must-have plugins and some really brain-dead simple SEO tips, watch our video, How to Start a Blog Step 5, okay, where we talk about WordPress plugins and how to get the most from search engine traffic.
Yeah. Step 6, make your blog welcoming and engaging to every reader. Now, how do you do that? You want to make your visitors not just come, look at something and leave. You want to make your blog, it's like when you have a store, right? You don't want the guy just looking in and leaving. That's no good. Doesn't do anybody any good. You want to make it engaging, get them involved, right? Make them stick around. So WordPress has a lot of tools you can use to make your blog more engaging, more fun, more appealing, right? So you can use polls, for example, to get readers involved, ask their opinion, etc.
I cannot go by a site and not take the poll.
Seriously,
I'm
it's a
such
psychological thing.
poll
People like to
junkie.
take polls. Feature the latest posts and comments at the top, for example, or the best ones, editors' picks, editorial stuff. Show off your most popular articles. Get get readers truly involved by getting them commenting. If you actually get a nice comment system set up, which again is a plugin for WordPress, you can get them engaged, talking to one another. Very powerful.
Yeah, now for more great tips and ideas about how to get your visitors coming back for more, okay, not just that one time and leave, get them coming back, watch our video, How to Start a Blog Step 6, and we'll give you a lot more tips on how to engage your readers.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, step 7, write your first post. All this, everything we've talked about is what you want to do first. Just like most authors don't realize that it's not just about writing a book, it's the marketing that goes after it, right? All this has been getting ready for this all-important first post. So don't get stuck, start doing it, but you want to do all the stuff we talked about first to lay the groundwork. We've laid it all out. Now, this ironically is the biggest sticking point for most people. They look at it and they get this writer's block. Oh my God, what do I do?
What do I write
What the
about?
heck do I do? Never fear, there is an immense amount of stuff you can write about, and we'll give you the tips on how to get there. Here's how to get unstuck.
Look, off the top of your head, just take out a piece of paper, computer, whatever, brainstorm anything that comes to the top of your mind that you would like to maybe someday ever write about, okay?
Yes.
Don't worry about it, put it in order, prioritize, just brain dump it all out there. You know, think about your audience. What problems do they have? You know, how can you help them? You know, where are they stuck? Okay, if you can help them get unstuck, you're even better. Now, look at that list. One of them's going to jump out at you, okay? That's the first topic, okay? Pick that one, and it can be so simple. You don't have to write a big 2,000-word article, okay? Make a short top 10 list, you know, top 10 ways to do X, or, you know, to avoid this problem. Or do a Q&A format where you see a question that someone in your niche may have. Ask the question, give a short 200 to 400 word answer, and you're done. There's your first post.
Yeah, absolutely. And that list, that brainstorming list that Jennifer was talking about, that is gold, because next time you say to yourself, oh my God, I have no idea what to write about, you know what? You pull out that list and you pick something. There is no excuse for writer's block, okay?
Yeah, and taking reader questions as you get a little bit bigger is a great way because there's an endless supply of questions.
Oh my God, is there ever? Yes. So next, get feedback, right? Don't send this article to everybody you know before you publish it. Put it up on your blog. Do your best, make it nice, and get it out there, put it on your blog. Then send the link from your blog, send it to your mom, send it to your friends, to everybody. Send them to check it out and to give you feedback on your blog, on your first article, whatever.
You can still change it after you publish it,
Absolutely.
so it's okay.
So just whatever you do, don't get this block of before you hit publish, okay? Just get it out there. You're looking to get stuff moving. Post it on your Facebook page, share it on Twitter, and use this feedback to make your stuff better.
Yeah, now for more great tips on how to write really awesome content, watch our video, How to Start a Blog Step 7, where we go into detail about writing your first post. We really focus on getting you past that hump.
Absolutely. Now, step 8, set up your RSS feed.
RSS
Stop.
what?
I
Yeah.
know. It's a little techie. Don't worry. WordPress makes this really easy, all right? It's something you set up once. Just don't think about it. You got to set up once, and then you'll be done with it. But what is an RSS feed? It's a digest of all the blog posts on your site that are pulled automatically and shared to subscribers of the feed. It sounds really blah, I know, but behind the scenes, different sites use it to syndicate your content. It's a good thing. You got to have it, okay? Now, once it's set up, you will not have to worry about it.
Nope, it's done. Now we like FeedBurner, okay? They pull a feed from your blog, they make it pretty, they distribute it, and they even give you stats on who's reading it and who your subscribers are. So we like FeedBurner, set it up once and leave it.
Yeah, absolutely. And would you believe it? WordPress even has a simple FeedBurner plugin to just make that
There's
all.
a plugin for everything. You don't have to write code ever.
Absolutely. That's how we sell, unless you overcomplicate everything. But you have the power to customize stuff. But anyway. Absolutely. You just get this plugin set up, you set up your FeedBurner account, you're good to go. For more information on RSS feeds and exactly how to do it, watch our other video, How to Start a Blog Step 8, set up your RSS feed.
Okay, we're almost there, guys. Step
Almost.
9, okay? Register your new blog with the top blog directories. You know, because here's the thing, once you have a few posts out there, it's time to start getting the word out, because here's the thing, Google and the other search engines, they like to see that other people think your stuff's important. And the way they do that is by seeing who's linking back to you. So it just shows them that, you know, other people think your site's important besides you. So,
Yeah.
But here's the thing, in the beginning, you have no links. So how do you get them?
You email everybody and say, please link to me.
No,
Don't ever do that.
As a business person, I can honestly tell you, I've never done that.
No, we haven't. With all our sites. Not
Not
once.
once.
That's like spammer. That's like spam. Seriously, people will link to you when your stuff's good enough to link to. So focus on making it good enough to link to, and they'll link. All right. Who's dying to give you a link, though? blog directories. They exist for the purpose, their purpose in life is linking to
Directories,
stuff. To
that's what they
linking to
do.
decent blogs, right? Not to junk blogs that have one post, okay? Linking to decent blogs with decent content, most of them anyway. So, they're begging to give you a link. So you go sign up with all of them, tell them, hey, I got a new site, and it's actually got some good content
You
on
just
it.
fill out a few forms. That's really
Exactly.
it.
But have some content, some decent content on your site first. Oops. Some examples of blog directories. Blog Catalog, we particularly like this one. BlogFlux, Connected Internet Directory, DMOZ, that's a big one, and Yahoo Directory.
Yeah, there's tons of directories. Okay, just Google blog directories. Okay, you'll find a ton of them. Those are some of our favorites. Now, here's the thing: we really like Blog Catalog because it's more than just a blog directory. It's kind of turned into a social community of bloggers where you can actually establish relationships with other bloggers, so that you can kind of start sharing each other's stuff around the internet, and it really helps. It's like just like any kind of other networking that you do in traditional business, you've got to do some networking for your blog as well.
Yeah.
It's
It's
all
a good
virtual.
place to find those other
Yeah.
people.
Now, for more information on blog directories, watch our video, How to Start a Blog Step 9, where we talk about registering your blog with all the top websites and directories and go into a little more detail.
Okay, we're there. Step 10, promote. Get the word out. This is the one publishers, guys who write books,
Self-promotion.
miss this all the time.
You gotta love it.
Promote. Social networking, internet press releases, article marketing, and more. Many ways to do it, and we'll walk you through them. If you don't tell people about the site, they'll never know about it. You know, you can't just put it out there and hope the traffic will come. You got to get them liking it, then they'll start linking it, then more people will come. It's kind of this thing that keeps snowballing. Now, stop hoping someone accidentally stumbles on the site. I can't say that enough. Just make something happen.
Look, social networking is the solution to this. It's awesome. Facebook, Twitter, Stumble, and the list goes on and on. So here's the thing. You publish a great article on your site, you've got to let people know about it, okay? Don't be afraid to put your post up on your Facebook page or to send a Twitter, to tweet about it, whatever. Just let people know about it. And just, how do I say this? You have to self-promote with class.
Self-promote with class, exactly. It seems to be very hard for some people. Either they don't promote, or when they do it, they're the obnoxious guy that everybody blocks because he's just annoying. Provide useful stuff. Share other people's stuff as well. Be a good community member on Twitter, on Facebook, and it'll work out well.
Yeah, solve other people's problems. Share their stuff.
You want to be the go-to guy?
Yours.
Be the go-to guy.
Be the go-to guy, yeah. Now, for more information on how to use Facebook and Twitter and just social networking in general, make sure you check out our final video in this series, How to Start a Blog, Step 10, where we talk about promoting with social media, press releases, article marketing, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Just a word of warning, tread lightly with caution on these social media sites. Did I not turn my card? We already did. Fine, we told them not to spam. I guess it's enough. Fine, don't spam. Be a good community member. And we'll leave you with this quote from Tim Ferriss. She sure is organizing. I love this quote from Tim Ferriss. It's a really awesome quote. Let this sink in.
Says it all.
It says it all. Conditions are never perfect. Someday is a disease that will take your dreams to the grave with you. If it's important to you and you want to do it eventually, just do it now and correct course along the way. Someday never, ever,
Start
ever
now.
happens.
Start
Today.
Now, on that topic, go to blogsuccessjournal.com/HostGator and sign up for your account right now for just $1.